haven't talked about Rodri. Rodri, that beast of a man. I've never seen a more proper footballer. His shirt is always tucked in. Tell me another player who has so much quality and ability and is just so prim and proper. To be honest, I don't like this place that I am. As an Arsenal fan, I don't like this. I watched the Manchester City versus Chelsea game, and I've never seen them be so open in defense. I've never seen their pressing not work like it failed to work against Chelsea. A Chelsea team that have had a bad season, actually, by their standards. A very bad season. But I've seen them play well in a couple of games. They've played well against Arsenal when we went there at Stamford Bridge. We needed to come back from 2 goals down. But I've never seen them this open before. I've never seen Haaland have such a terrible game in front of goal. Easy sitters, things that were like penalties to him. He couldn't put them on target, actually. He missed 2 easy headers by his standards. And as an Arsenal fan, you're starting to feel like, is it getting to them? Is it the pressure? The great Manchester City under Pep Guardiola? The pressure is getting to them? No, I can't be that silly. Surely I'm being too crazy with my thoughts and my thinking. And this is what I hate. I'm watching every Manchester City game now and Liverpool game to try to gauge where we are in terms of level. And comparing how Arsenal have played this 2024 to Manchester City's last game, I'm like, we are better than this team. But again, I'm wise enough to remember what happened last season. I'm wise enough to remember this team hunting my boys down and us crumbling under pressure. The game before Mancity played, Liverpool had won emphatically 4-1. Arsenal had won 5-0. And then it was up to Manchester City to, match what these both teams that they're contending with, match that same level. Get an easy, get a convincing performance and result against a struggling Chelsea. But what did they do? They crumbled. This is crazy. It's the collector's item. You will never see this again. Pep Guardiola's Manchester City having issues to defeat a poor Chelsea side. And I'm not even going to act like this was just a Man City situation. I've never seen Chelsea team, at least not this season, be so passionate. The Sassy, Colwell, those defenders, they were celebrating every single tackle. They played like men on fire. Gusto, unbelievable. I think Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo finally had a good game in the Chelsea Blue. Obviously, Cole Palmer doing his thing. He didn't have too much, but there was one fancy nutmeg that he played on Julian Alvarez. I was impressed by Chelsea. They were passing the ball well. But I will say this, though. The way Man City were so open, if Chelsea were a better team, they could have won that game. Because like I said, if you watch that game back, you would see how open City were at times. And it was unbelievable, especially in the second half when they were chasing the game. They were so open, but it felt like Chelsea's confidence was lacking. And it reminded me of the game against Spurs when Chelsea ended up winning that game 4-1. But for the vast majority of the game, Tottenham were down by a man. And it just seemed like Chelsea couldn't finish their dinner because they should have. They had enough chances to win this game. But they didn't. And that is where my brain goes when I'm like, Manchester City, this open? Insane. Haaland missing chances? What was in the back of his mind? I don't think anything. I think he just had a blip. I'll be wise to say this was just a blip. But if it's not a blip, I am rejoicing. Because I'm an Arsenal fan. And we need to find a way to topple this stronghold that Manchester City has had on this league for the last, basically, damn near 6 years. But I do hate this. I hate this position of looking at teams around you and feeling like you're the best. I don't like it. And I think I like where we are right now, being the ones who are hunting down the team, rather than last season when it seemed like we were cruising and then we crumbled under pressure. Yes, my boys have obviously matured from that experience. If you listen to Arteta, if you watch the way we play, we're not even conceding chances. We're not. Teams are struggling to find opportunities to score against us. And I'm talking Liverpool team. West Ham, obviously, they're not incredible. And I also know Burnley are not an incredibly attacking side, but it's still impressive. We're not giving opportunities away. And then you look at the Liverpool game. Obviously, they had a ton of injuries in that last game. And you look at Manchester City being open. How can't you have hope as an Arsenal fan? But I hate that hope. It's the hope that kills you, they say. But it's good times. It's good times. But I'm looking at this with a wide lens. I need to see all the pictures for this title race that we're in. We're up against it. We're up against the City, the Liverpools. So we need to be perfect. We need to be perfect. You know, I love Arteta's ability to adapt to situations and realize when it's time to, pounce and attack. And also his ability to also control teams. He controls the way other teams play. And now it's making me overthink and feel a little more confident, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself. And I want to say everybody relax, but I'm actually preaching to myself. I need to relax. I need to calm down. We've been here a bunch of times, and it hasn't been sweet. I know better. But we have Declan Rice. We have Mikel Arteta and the boys understanding the game better, maturing. Our defense, they've grown up. And we're controlling games. We still have Chelsea to play at home this season. We have Manchester City to go away to. We've played Liverpool, thankfully. We have Manchester United. We have to go to Old Trafford to play. We have Spurs. We have to go to Spurs to play. So there's so many tough games. So many twists will happen before the end of the season. But I'm looking at my team and I'm impressed. And I'm looking at the opposition and I'm not impressed, which is a good thing. But I just hope I'm not getting too ahead of myself, and I hope that I can relax. I'm talking to me and any other Arsenal fan who might think that maybe this is done. We're the best team in the league now. Let's do this. I'm happy with our goal difference as well. We're better than Manchester City. We have the best goal difference in the league, which is insane. The last two games have definitely helped us. But yeah, man, this is my review on the Manchester City. I think I predicted that City were going to win this game, I think 2-0, but I was praying for a miracle, and it happened. It definitely happened. Well, yeah, I seeing Haaland move the cameraman away and push the camera off of his face just to show how disappointed he was. I haven't talked about Rodri. Rodri, that beast of a man. I've never seen a more proper footballer. His shirt is always tucked in. Tell me another player who has so much quality and ability and is just so prim and proper. Shirt tucked in, never, but he's aggressive. Usually you see those players, you see people who are trying to impress. Oh, let me be. No, Rodri is the man. So many times he's done this. That equalizer he got. Only him can do that. The desire to win. You can see the celebration. He damn near almost ripped his shirt off because of how passionate he was and how he needed to win. Rodri is incredible, man, and they have something. There's something that Mancity know they have with that man in the middle. I just hope something else happens this season and they don't make it to the top. I love being the hunter instead. Yeah, I just came on here to talk about the Manchester City game, and I hope you guys leave a comment in the comment section and like this video and share it and subscribe if you're new here. Really means a lot, and I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. God bless.